Good morning, friends. Today we will cover Chapter 7, Serialization with Collection Field Members. So suppose we have a class, a Java Pojo class that we are serializing, and we have got a collection of objects, say a list or a set as its private field member. So in this scenario, we just need to ensure that every element in the collection is serializable. Otherwise, it will throw an exception and it will fail to serialize it. Just to make a note here is that while the collection interfaces like list, set, etc. are not serializable, their concrete collection classes like ArrayList or HashSet, etc. are serializable. So let's write some unit test cases to understand these concepts further. So let's create our package first for chapter 7. So I will do Alt Insert and just go to package, and then I will write chapter 7 serialization with, say, collection fields, or say I will use list fields in this example. So serialization with list fields. This is my package name for chapter 7. I will copy this so that I can create a similar package in the text. Alt insert again, package, Control V. Okay, so we have got these two packages here. So in the source code, it's very much similar to what we have done in chapter 5, where we had the market data with array fields. So just to save some time, I will copy this, Control C, and then Control V, and I will just change the name of the class as with list fields. Okay. So again, let me change this previous serialization UID. We can choose whatever number that we want here, but just for the sake of this tutorials and how to do in IntelliJ is that once we remove that serialization UID, it will show me a warning here. So I just go here, Alt, Enter, create constant field for me. And this is generated by IntelliJ for us. And again, let me change this string array. So it should be actually, I will make a list here, list, and use string here. Okay. String, we already know that it's serializable. So just we have to ensure that whatever list of, say, suppose I'm creating any other Java Pojo reference here. So that Java Pojo reference, that list should be, for that Pojo class should be always be serializable. Otherwise, it will throw an exception. Also, let me remove all these getters and setters and toString method as well. And we'll generate it again using IntelliJ ID's helps. So Alt, insert again, getter and setter. Just select all, Control A, and then press Enter. So it will generated all the getters and setters, including for the list. Okay. And then let me again Alt insert toString method. Okay. And that's it. Market data with list fields, and we have got all the private field members printed here. Control Alt L to reformat the code. So our Java Pojo class is ready now. Let me copy this and create the similar test class name here in our test package. I go to chapter 7, again Alt insert Java class, just Control V, and then test. Again, this chapter is very much similar to chapter 5. So I will, to save some time, I will copy the stuff from here from chapter 5 test class, and then make some necessary changes which are required for this particular chapter. I copy it here, Control C, and then just Control V here. Okay. Now let's go from top and then try to make the changes now. Now we are not using a string array here. So I will change it to list string. And here I will just simply use list dot off. Okay. You can see that these are the very convenient way static factory methods to create a list. I'll just print here, use this, and yeah, that's it. List of, and now we need to change the name of this serialized Java file. So I'll copy this and paste it here, and rest everything looks good for setup. Let's go back. Let's go down to the test serialize unit test case. So I'll change the name here with list, right? And also I will change the Java Pojo object here to mark to this one. Okay. Set MD providers. It will automatically set and do a control enter. So it's already passing test list here to set it. This is looking good. So I think that's it for test serialize method. Let me check this. Yeah, it looks good. So we serialized it using the right object. And in that market data Pojo object that we created, we already have set the list of MD providers that we have declared in the top here. Similarly, let's go back to test deserialize unit test case. Again, I will change the display name, list member fields, and also the Java Pojo object. It should be pointing to chapter 7 Pojo market with list fields. And what else? Okay, let me make some other changes here. So once we get this one, so this is this, and okay, this is a list now, and it should be having a size here. So size would be there for 3. For array we use length, but for collection we use size. And again, the same thing here. Should be size, and then MD providers dot. Now we can't access using index, but it should be get I. Similarly here, we need to get I. Okay. Control Alt L again. I will remove some space here. Okay, looks good. So what we did, the only difference that we did is we got this MD providers from serialize object that we did, and we asserted it's not null, and the size of that list is 3, which is expected because we are creating 3 strings in this list. And then we just iterate through it and check that the sequence and the actual string object is correct. Now let's run this unit test case class. I will just go here, click on run, or we can also press Ctrl Shift F10. So it's running now. Okay, so our test cases have run well, and I can also see that our serialized Java class file has been created here. So guys, this was about chapter 7, but let's revise this. So in this market data with list fields, our Java Pojo class, we actually created a list of string as a private field member. And just to again iterate that, the list interface itself, it doesn't implements serializable interface, but the concrete class, that abstract say ArrayList or whatever abstract classes that implements list interface, they are all serializable. So that's why we can easily serialize any list of private field members just by using the write object method and read it back using the read object method. Similarly, we wrote the unit test cases. So just similar that we created a list of string of MD providers because string already implements serializable, and we initialize with 3 strings, and then we just call the set object, set it here MD providers, and write the market object data object to the file, and then deserialize it, and then do the basic assertions that the list that we retrieve back from the file using the read object method, it's all good and same as what it was used when it was serialized. So guys, this was all about chapter 7. In the next video, we'll cover chapter 8, which is serialization with Java objects as collection. So here we will just create a list of all the Java objects and just try to see that how we can serialize it or deserialize it. So see you all in the next video.